Hello, everyone. Welcome to this presentation on leveraging purposeful stories, reflecting on the use of autoethnography as a research method. Today, I will share how autoethnography helps us critically examine colonial legacies in education, using my personal experiences to explore these themes. To provide a brief overview of the method, autoethnography is a qualitative research method where the researcher's personal narrative is interwoven with cultural analysis. Autoethnography provides a way to reflect on personal experiences and connect them to wider social, cultural, and political contexts, making it a powerful tool for examining complex issues like coloniality in education. Bearing this definition in mind, the purpose of my study was to use autoethnography as a decolonizing approach, shedding light on the colonial legacies embedded in Jamaica's education system. By reflecting on my personal experiences, I sought to understand how these legacies influence teachers' practices and student outcomes. Although I wasn't trained as a teacher in Jamaica, nor did I teach in Jamaican schools, my personal connection to the country, the culture, and its education system allowed me to critically engage with this research. My experiences as a student, a teacher abroad, and a PhD student at the time the study was being conducted gave me a unique perspective on the issue. Essentially, the research combines narrative inquiry, which allows teachers to tell their stories, with autoethnography to incorporate my own experiences. The study was framed by post colonial theory, which explores the lingering effects of colonialism, and culturally responsive teaching, which advocates for pedagogy that reflects students' cultural backgrounds. Before presenting the historical overview of Jamaica's education system, I'd like to share the research alignment plan that was used in the study. Now, the plan highlights the progression from theoretical framework to data collection methods, showcasing a systematic and strategic approach throughout the process. Additionally, the plan emphasizes how data triangulation was employed, which is a key aspect in ensuring credibility in qualitative research. It's important to point out that the research study was structured around four key phases. One, the development of the autoethnography. Two, the collection of six teacher narratives. Three, the analysis of key documents, including the Jamaican curriculum and teachers' lesson plans. And four, engaging in purposeful and deep reflection of the first three phases. It's time to unpack colonial legacies in Jamaican education. Now, colonialism has shaped Jamaican education in profound ways. The education system remains stratified, with schools categorized based on standardized test scores. This structure, inherited from the colonial era, continues to perpetuate divisions between elite and non elite schools, which affect both students and teachers. Now, in the classroom, Standard Jamaican English is the dominant language used, while the Jamaican Creole or Patois is occasionally used for informal communication. Essentially, this reflects a tension. Standard Jamaican English is seen as more respectable, a legacy of coloniality, while Jamaican Creole is a marker of local identity and culture. In reflecting on the data, I found that despite the challenges, many Jamaican teachers resist colonial legacies in their teaching practices. They use culturally relevant materials, incorporate local perspectives into lessons, and engage in authentic learning that connects students with their culture. This resistance is an important aspect of decolonization in education. Unfortunately, standardized testing continues to play a significant role in shaping the education system. Students are categorized based on exam performance, with high scores leading to traditional schools and lower scores placing students in less resourced institutions or non elite schools. My own experience with the Common Entrance Examination highlights how this system perpetuates inequality and division. Furthermore, this study revealed that colonial legacies are also felt politically and economically. Jamaica's education system operates under a governance model inherited from the British. This means that the Governor General is the head of the state and he appoints the Prime Minister and the Education Minister. Essentially, this means that the Education Minister can be someone from the outside who doesn't necessarily have the experiences of being an educator in Jamaica. Additionally, schools in poorer inner city communities often lack resources, creating significant challenges for teachers who strive to overcome these barriers to provide quality education. While analyzing the data, it was important for me to reflect inward and outward. Through both inward and outward reflections, I found that teachers shared feelings of sadness and frustration about their students' socioeconomic conditions. Externally, the physical environment, marked by poverty, crime, and inadequate resources, created further obstacles. Personally, I recognized stark differences between my educational experience in Jamaica and the United States, where student placement is not based on exam scores. It is imperative to note that place plays a critical role in shaping the educational experience. Whether it's the socioeconomic context in Jamaican inner city schools, the governance structure inherited from Britain, or the more resource rich environments of the United States, geography and place significantly impact educational outcomes. Teachers and students are deeply affected by where they are located. Overall, I can say that autoethnography has provided valuable insights into the ways colonial legacies continue to shape education in Jamaica. Through the lens of teachers' stories and my own reflections, we see both resistance and reproduction in these legacies. By understanding these narratives, we can push for transformative change in Jamaican education. Thank you for your time and attention. I'd be happy to take your questions or hear your thoughts on how autoethnography can be applied in exploring colonial legacies in education.